Hello all of you. Here we begin with day 3 of our regular DT batch, and we are continuing with the introductions last part. Every day we have understood some terms, some definitions you can say, but actually it's just the meaning is clear more than enough, right? Okay. And then along with that, we have also done the problems related to basic tax rates in the first class. And in the yesterday's class, we have introduced the concept related to rebate. Now today, because there's a gap, I'll revise what we have done until now, practical side. And today we are going reverse. Always I take theory first and after the break question answer. Today we will introduce the concept and learn about surcharge. Okay. And then like for individuals, you have slab rates, how the partnership firm is going to pay the tax, how the company. That's what we are going to do. When you do the surcharge and you're comfortable, okay, ma'am, we understood the concept of surcharge, then 5 marks mandatory question which comes is marginal relief. It's a very beautiful logical concept which we are going to work out the problems. Okay, right. Any doubt you have in the first 2 classes or any terms what you have written and not clear, then ask me, otherwise straight. Yeah, I also want to check up your homeworks, all of yours. Have you written the full forms of the abbreviations every class? Every class we are discussing some abbreviations, and even though these abbreviations are not going to come in exam, as it is, they are a very important part of the learning, right? Because we'll be using these terms very frequently. So tell me, what is the full form of civic you all have written? Central. Yeah, I want you to write and keep so that when we use it while studying income tax, GST, the mindset goes fast and develops the link properly. Okay. So it's Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Custom. Hope you all have already written the answer and searched a lot about it. Is the highest authority who's governing the indirect taxes, GST and customs in India. What is CBDT? Central Board of Direct Taxes. Okay. Say loudly, write properly, and if you have any doubt in understanding, ask. Central Board of Direct Taxes. We are today also following Income Tax Act 1961. Yes, right. So with the amendment. Okay, tell me one thing like a prayer. I forgot the class should start with. Income Tax Act 1961 we are following, but which is the Finance Act applicable for all 25 exams? Tell me. 25. Income Tax Act. Finance Act. Which? 2024. Right. And what is the financial year applicable for all of you? For which financial year we are studying? 24-25. 24-25. A little louder answer would cheer me up also ki you all are following. So what is the financial year applicable for all of you? 24-25. 24-25. And the whatever you earn in 24-25 will be assessed and you pay tax in which year? 25-26. 25-26 is the assessment year. For us, there's a special gift which will come in the form that generally whatever amendments come, they come in the form of the Finance Act in the budget last day of the February and applicable from 1st April 2024. But because every 5 years the government changes and there were changes this July 24, some of the amendments are applicable from 23rd July 24. So you should not be surprised, ma'am, why such date? Okay. And some amendments are applicable from 1st October 2024. Not now. Aage TDS ke chapter mein aayenge. In between the year, whenever small changes they want to make, can they say, nahi, wait na. Right now it is November 24. March के बाद फिर से नया financial year आएगा तब कर लेंगे. Every time you cannot wait. So these kind of small changes what they want to make, the department will issue notifications which are applicable to department as well as SSC. For their internal clarifications, they issue circulars, right? So keep linking up these things. because now I feel you all have understood, but isko learn bhi karna hai. Followed until now, all clear? Chalo. Now let us go to the next abbreviation, what you have written, and you say the answer. Come on. What's the answer for PAN? Permanent account number. Permanent account number. And what do you mean by that? Did you search some information for that? Anyone in the class, little louder? What do you mean by PAN? Yeah, please say.
No, I'm not very clear with my definition. I want you to explain.
I'm not able to hear you better today.
How could you explain? We don't know the perfect definition. So.
Definition of what?
PAN.
PAN. Okay. Sirf abbreviations ka full form, just don't get it. Just search in Google or wherever you can more information about it. Let me introduce this term called as PAN. We are going to study detailed in the last chapter, returns and all. But PAN is permanent account number. It's your registration number with income tax department. I am Dipti Chheda. Like that, there are many other Dipti Chhedas. Let me tell you, in my professional fraternity, I am CA Dipti Chheda. One of my friends, she is also Dipti Chheda, CS Dipti Chheda. She is a company secretary. So then, when I say to government, okay, for Dipti Chheda, this is 50,000 advance tax, rakho. For Simran, this is it. For Deepal, this is it. How they are going to put and where? So how you open your bank account and you have a unique 15-digit account number. Whatever transactions you want to do in the bank, RTGS, NIFT, check, ye, wo, everything is linked with your account number, which is unique for you. Same way, my communication with the income tax department is through my PAN card. That card comes in laminated form with a photograph with 10-digit alphanumeric number, which is unique for you, and there's some significance. The first 2 digit, are you individual or are you like that? Different things are there. So PAN card is your registration. When I want to pay tax, through my PAN card. When I want to file my return, through my PAN card. When there's a notice they want to issue, they will issue to the PAN card number. In a layman's term, it is like your SRO number. How you have your student's registration number with the CA chapter or CMA chapter. So whenever you fill application form, exam form, query, anything, the first thing you write is the SRO number, right? That's what is PAN card. Got the clarity on the PAN number?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, next kya tha fir? Full form of TAN, did anyone search? This is an important aspect of learning, beta. We'll do search पर ये भी बहुत जरूरी है. बोलो. What's the full form of TAN? सब दीप्ति मैम नहीं पढ़ाते ना आपको. या you're right बेटा. बोलो बोलो. Tax deduction
and collection account number.
Yes. Today I don't know, maybe from my side also some digging is going on the road. The sound thoda kam hai. Tax deduction and collection account number. That's TAN. Write down the full form, then I'll explain all the three together. What is TDS?
Tax deducted at source.
Deducted at source. I'll be using this term so often. And one of the amazing chapters name, जिसमें you will at least for 6 marks the question is asked. TCS is? Anyone?
Tax collected.
Good. Tax collected at source. लग तो नहीं रहा कि आप तो कम आ रहे सर्च करके. These three I'll explain. But continue with this. Today you search a lot about all this. PPF, RPF, SPF, URPF, ESIC, and PT. These are beautiful hint. I'm giving you terms related to labor laws, but we will use it in salary, in business head, in deductions. So just don't search the full form. Search and come a lot of information also about it. I'm there to help you out. Chalo. Ab last 3 terms, I'll just quickly explain in the 5 minutes. As I said, your registration number with the department is PAN. Now, first of all, what is TDS? Tax deducted at a source. I said it's a very important chapter. Bare minimum 6 marks question is asked and it's compulsory. 2 marks bit questions you will get. Now, what happens that I am generating salary income for you. I am giving commission to you. I am giving lottery prize to you. Like that, when I generate income for different people, they should pay the tax on their income to government. Government has become very smart. They are saying, Dipti ma'am, you have generated income for Raj, na? Aapne usko commission diya. You have given salary. You have given lottery prize. I am called as deductor. Those who are receiving the income, they are called as deductee. So I will say to you, take, this is your price for KBC 1 lakh rupees. Then I'll say, listen, on 1 lakh KBC price, you have to pay tax, no? And yesterday I only introduced special income, special rate. Can someone say KBC income and lottery income, you have to pay the tax at what rate?
30%.
Thank you. 30%. So I'll say, listen, you have won 1 lakh rupees lottery, na? Take your amount. Then I'll say, acha, listen, वापस सुनो. Out of that 30,000, you have to pay the tax, na? Give me back. I'll deposit with your PAN number to government. I'll give you a certificate. I will give you a check or payment only of 70,000. And when you file your return, you said on 1 lakh rupees, 30,000 paid by Dipti ma'am on your behalf. Like some of you, those who are listening to this for the first time, ma'am, why all this jol? Your income, you should pay the tax. But department is saying, company giving dividend to 1 lakh shareholders. Are all the 1 lakh shareholders showing their bank account, filing their return, paying the tax? No. So company is shifting the responsibility, like today a very common term is mentorship. So everyone should have a mentor. Friends can become mentors for each other as good as I'm becoming mentor for you. It's your income. You have to pay the tax. Listen, give me your PAN. I'll deposit 30,000. So tax deducted at source. What's the source of the income? Who is generating? Dipti ma'am. For you student, I will only deduct and pay the tax. बाद में आप pay करें या ना करें. Next time you watch any episode of KBC, when Amitabh Bachchan is signing and giving that check, na, my screen rotate hota hai. See, someone winning 1 lakh rupees, they make a check of 1 lakh rupees and give. It's wrong. What they are showing is on such a big channel and all, they cannot show wrong information because I cannot issue the check of 1 lakh to you. I will issue you a check of 70,000. तो वहां ना नीचे screen rotate होते रहता है. All these payments are subject to TDS under this section of income tax. Next time you just watch it. Are you getting? So tax deducted at source. Ma'am, on what income, at what rate tax should be deducted? That's the name of the chapter. We will do it later. But is the term clear or not? You want
Yes,
more example or clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Tax deducted at source. I can give just one more small example. Suppose I am paying salary to you 5 lakh. You are my employee. I am your employer. On 5 lakh, you have to pay the tax. I will deduct the tax and pay to government in your account, your drop box. That's why you should have a PAN number. I will deduct the TDS. I should have PAN number also and TAN number. What's the full form you have written in TAN? Tax deduction and collection account number. If I am deducting TDS for various people, I should have a registration under which I am deducting TDS. So that's my registration. Ma'am, अगर आपके पास TAN है तो PAN होना जरूरी है. Yeah, PAN is what tax I am paying on my income. What tax you are paying on your income, that's PAN. What's TAN? TAN is this. Okay, when I deduct the TDS, acha, one more term I have given you all, that is tax collected at source. Few cases, suppose you are selling the goods to me, okay, 1 lakh rupees. On that one person, say 1,000 rupees, you will collect and pay the tax to government, and you will say, Dipti ma'am, हमने आपके behalf पे 1,000 rupees pay कर दिया. The simple mind questions is, ma'am, then I don't have to pay advance tax because all the tax is paid by Dipti. Ma'am, answer is no. There are few incomes on which tax will be deducted and paid to government. But if you're doing business on your income, you have to pay the tax out of your pocket. That's called as advance tax. So in short, last 10 minutes, I have covered the 3 chapters named TDS, TCS, advanced tax. Okay. And the next terms, what I've given you are very beautiful terms. Salary, business head deduction. You search as much information as you can and come to the class. The more you talk about it and discuss, you will feel confident. All this is clear until now. Just 1 minute, wait. Just Thank you for waiting. Chalo. Next, we will start now with our revision. Okay. Someone in the class should revise the tax rates, please. Any one of you? What's the tax rates for an individual? His name is Raj. Quick answer I want from you. Louder. Up to 2,50,000.
Next
Nil.
2,00,000, 5%. Next 5 lakhs, 20%.
And above 10 lakhs, 30%. Then someone who is a senior citizen, who's happy, 68th happy birthday comes in this financial year. Then what's the basic exemption? 3 lakh. Super senior citizen, 80 years and above. What's the basic exemption?
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. And this 3 lakh and 5 lakh is only for resident SSE. Students na age dekhte hain 82 years and they start 5 lakh basic exemption. Arey, but that 82 years person's name is David and he's from Spain. He's a non-resident. Even though he's 82 years, what will be the basic exemption? 2,50,000. So this is a very small pitfall. Be alert like this. Many alert signs I'll say in the class. Acha. We also did the concept of rebate. I made you write some booster notes. They've solved the problem. Someone should say loudly.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Rebate is allowed to resident individuals. The total income should not exceed 5 lakh. And rebate is allowed up to 12,500 only.
Okay. Today the voice is little low. Someone can check in your system also. If the volume is on full or 70-80%, just check. So now rebate is if your total income is up to 5 lakh, any income, casual income, any income, then from the tax you get a rebate up to 12,500. And after the rebate, whatever is tax on that, add health and education cess. All clear beta, yahan tak samajh mein aa raha hai sabko rebate tak, right? Chalo, open your notebooks. I am starting with the concept of surcharge. Aajao. I think I gave some homeworks also now. So वो भी देख लेते हैं एक बार. Yeah, here we were last time. Yeah, I also talked about that. This 78% tax आता है, undisclosed income pay, and no deduction is allowed, no basic exemption is allowed, no expenses allowed, and no losses are allowed. Huh? And how the 60% tax and all. Please check up this format once again, all of you. Tax is calculated on total income. Surcharge is calculated on tax. Health and education cess 4% is calculated on tax also, surcharge also. Right? Okay? Chalo. We'll check up the homeworks and then we will continue with the concept of surcharge. Bolo. 11th problem, what is the answer?
2,26,200.
Salary income is 13 lakhs. And the lottery income is 50,000. And no age is given.
Ma'am, can you hear us?
I'm not able to hear you all today. What happened? Volume. क्या हो गया? कितना है आंसर बोलो?
2,26,200.
Thank you for being little louder. Everyone got this answer? 226,200. On 13 lakhs, you have to calculate the tax as per slab rates. And on 50,000 being casual income, 30% direct. And the tax is coming to 226,200. Next, Sunil, what is the tax?
15.
15,600.
Yeah, on 3 lakh. So rebate milega and horse races income is also there. Huh? So problem number 12 answer, I want to do it here. On your business income, कभी भी पहले ना special income special rate लिखना. So on 50,000, horse races वाला income 30%, that's 15,000. And on other normal income, I call it NI, 3 lakh. 2,50,000 पे तो nil है. Rest 50,000 पे 5%. That's 2,500. So how much is it coming? 17,500. Now because the income is less than 5 lakh, have you all given the rebate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Rebate under section 87A, 12,500 तक rebate मिलेगा. So what is the tax? 5,000. On that health and education says 4%. 4% कितना आता है?
200.
200. So 5,200.
200.
Anyone has got different answer or is having any conflict in the mind, please ask. Because before I go to surcharge, rebate should be clear. After the rebate, add the health and education. चलें साथ में? Done? Okay, say the answer for the 13th question, beta. 80 years and above. So 5 lakh tak to exemption hai. 890 minus 5 lakh into 20%. 78,000. And on KBC price 30%. अच्छा, someone was asking yesterday कि ma'am अगर TDS कटेगा तो भी tax you have to show. Answer is yes. So how much is the tax coming? 1,38,000 into 4%. Quick answer.
1,43,500.
1,43,550.
Okay. Two of you are speaking together तो मुझे आवाज आ रही है. 143,520 सबको समझ में आया? Special income, sorry, अच्छा screen close हो गया. 1 minute. Yeah, KBC it's 2 lakh and 890 में से 5 lakh basic exemption and बाकी पूरा. ठीक है? Right. And then Reena's problem, I said 16 lakhs. You all calculate the tax in all the 3 age. Okay. So what's the tax at 64 years?
3,16,100.
3,16,100. It was simple. 1 second pause, huh, beta? In 16 lakhs up to 10 lakhs to fixed hai. First 250 nil, next 250, 12,500, next 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%. And above 10 lakhs, whatever it is, 30%. So 64 years की age में this is the tax. 82 years में कितना आ रहा है tax?
2,91,200.
291,200. Very correct answer and great big applause for all of you. हाँ, 45 का कितना आ रहा है? 48 years का?
3,04,200.
Yeah. Please, if anyone in the class or online live is not getting the answer, put a message to me. I'm there to help you out. सबको आया answer?
Yes, ma'am.
And I think someday you all should send me picture of your notebook. हाँ तूने कर लिया ना, बोल दिया ना, मैंने भी हो गया मेरा. ऐसे नहीं होता. एग्जाम सबको अपनी अपनी लिखनी है, right? चलो. Now I'm going to a super luxurious concept. It is called an income tax. That's surcharge. Okay. We feel that okay, your income is up to 5 lakh now. You take a rebate, and after rebate, whatever is the tax on that, pay 4% health and education cess. Exactly opposite of rebate is surcharge. Oh, you are earning above 50 lakhs. You can pay little extra tax on tax. I call it tax on tax. Like in indirect taxes, this term is called as cascading effect. So surcharge is payable by an individual whose income is above 50 lakhs. Oh, your annual income is above 5 crore. You can pay very good surcharge. Acha, once tax is charged on income, this should be by heart data. Maybe I'm repeating 5 times. Tax is charged on income, surcharge is charged on tax, and surcharge is also additional kind of tax. So on tax plus surcharge, both health and education cess is charged. Clear to all of you? Now for individual, what are the rates of surcharge? They are given in your material. So go immediately after the tax rates and special income. I'm on page number 40. Aja. We will check the surcharge rates only for individual and marginal. Okay? Aja. Individuals, HUF. Acha, last time I also discussed the definition of person. What is HUF? Hindu undivided family. AOP, BOI, AJP artificial. I hope these terms are clear. So if the income exceeds 50 lakhs and up to 1 crore, what is the surcharge rate? 10%. I want all of you to write here, do an arrow mark and write 10% on tax. 10% on tax. 1 crore to 2 crore, 15%. Your income is 2 crore and above, then 25%. 2 crore and above. Now this is important. If the total income exceeds 5 crore and the SSC has opted out of default tax regime. Default tax regime matlab he is paying tax in normal tax regime, or some of the books call it as optional tax regime. What am I teaching you right now? Optional or normal tax regime में अगर आप tax भर रहे हो, so then above 5 crore, I'll make you write this also so that it sinks. But I said let us read it from the book also. What is the highest rate of the surcharge you are paying? 37%. Only in the normal tax regime. Acha, in the default tax regime, the highest rate. Ma'am, if my income is 8 crore, but I am filing my return in the default tax regime, what will be the surcharge rates? Only 25%. And very important, I know like there are too many things they add up as if पता नहीं क्या सोच लेते हैं कि हमको सब learn हो जाएगा, but this part you have to remember. Market important. Okay. In following cases, whatever may be the income, highest surcharge rate is only 15%. Just comfortably read it. I'll make you write and we'll work out problem in the coming 30 minutes. Surcharge you will by heart for sure. Ye dekho beta. Highest rate of surcharge will be 15%. 25 and 37% is not applicable. Which cases? Short-term capital gain on shares. Shares if you have sold which are listed and which are subject to STT. Now, ma'am, we don't know what's the full form of STT. I'm just introducing the term security transaction tax. जो stock exchange पे listed shares हैं, that if you have sold, then surcharge rate cannot exceed 15%. And don't worry, this you will by heart in the ऐसे लिखना चाहिए आप सबको. Refer capital gain chapter. There I'll make you work out this in detail. Right now, just remember, short-term capital gain पे कितना highest rate of surcharge है? 15. Long-term capital gain on shares पे भी 15. Dividend income पे 15. And other long-term capital gain पे भी 15. ठीक है? Right. Normal tax regime, the surcharge is 25%. if the income exceeds 2 crore to 5 crore, and 37% if the income exceeds 5 crore. But the default tax regime, the surcharge is only 25%. ये एक अलग लिमिट मैम, ये एक अलग. अगर लग रहा है कि दिस इज डिफिकल्ट, देन गो टू नोटबुक. आ जाओ, नोटबुक में आ जाओ, आपको सब लिखा देंगे और एक प्रॉब्लम करेंगे तो अभी क्लियर हो जाए. Where you have to park, that is clear. Concept of surcharge. Concept of surcharge. There are surcharge for HUF, I mean say partnership firm and company and all, but we are right now in the surcharge. आज पूरा class majorly it's surcharge only. Break के पहले, break के बाद थोड़े 1 or 2 definitions are left. I'll cover up in the end. Individuals. Total income exceed 50 lakhs and less than up to 1 crore, then the surcharge rate is 10%. Total income greater than 1 crore and less than up to 2 crore, then the surcharge rate is 15%. Total income greater than 2 crore, less than up to 5 crore, surcharge rate is 25%. Total income greater than 5 crore, surcharge rate is 37%. Are you all with me? लिखा सबने? एक बार फिर से पढ़ो so that you learn it. Up to 50 lakhs total income, no surcharge. Above 50 lakhs to 1 crore, 10%. Above 1 crore to 2 crore, 15%. 2 crore to 5 crore, 25%. Above 5 crore, 37%. Now, write down, in case of, अगर राइट में जगह नहीं है तो नीचे नोट बना के देखो. In case of default tax regime, highest rate only 25% over and out. Normal tax regime में आप 37 भी पे करो, but in the highest tax regime, for default tax regime में if you are filing your return, what will be the highest rate of tax? Surcharge 25%. Normal में कितना होगा? 37%. And now, short term, write down like this. Short term capital gain on shares. Second. Short term capital gain on shares. Second. Long term capital gain on shares. Short term capital gain on shares. Long term capital gain on shares. Third is dividend income. Fourth is other long term capital gain. You know what is capital gain? You sell property, you sell jewelry, you sell open plot. तो आपको profit आता है, right? Put all this like this. Highest rate of surcharge is equal to 15%. The best way to teach would have been कि पहले मैं एक ही पढ़ाऊं, मैं आपको 3 चीजें साथ में पढ़ा रही हूँ. But that's little tough. But when you study comparative, you will never get confused. Take your time to write it, to practice it. Short-term capital gain on shares, long-term dividend, other income. Highest rate of surcharge is only 15%. You know, for example, suppose your long-term capital gain on land sold is 8 crore. What will be the surcharge rate? Ma'am, 8 crore to 5 crore के ऊपर है. Will you take 37% or 15%? Answer करो. Question is not clear.
15%.
Then, are you there or not, all of you? कहाँ थे हम लोग? नहीं लिखना है. We'll write it in the notebook and work out the question. हाँ. Short-term capital gain or land and all, even if it is 8 crores, what's the highest rate of the surcharge? 15%. Right. And abhi we are doing in which regime? I want all of you to write here. It's also called as normal or optional tax regime. Normal or optional tax regime. Nice and clear to all of you. Chalo. Let us work out an example. Example number क्या चल रहा है 14. So I'll write here problem number 15. I'm just giving some random question on my own. Ronak is having total income 80 lakhs. Immediate answer from all of you. What will be the surcharge rate applicable on 80 lakhs?
10%.
10%. Right. Chalo. So we'll solve out some problems over here. करते हैं. इसका answer solve करते हैं. What will be the tax? Okay. So first 2.5 lakh basic exemption will be there. Tax rate and tax nil. Next 2 lakh 50,000 or 2.5 lakh 5% 12,500. Slab rates are clear to you? Always first calculate the basic rate. मेरे साथ साथ करो ये बहुत simple है. On the next 5 lakh. On the next 5 lakh. What will be the tax rate? 20%. That is 1 lakh. And now on the balance 70 lakhs. 30%. 21 lakhs. Correct? Right. Now what is the tax coming to? 22 lakh 12,500. 22 lakh 12,500. Pick up your calculators and calculate with me. या बेटा बोलो कोई डाउट है?
Done, ma'am.
Yes. Ask please what is the doubt?
No doubt, ma'am. We have
Oh.
tax.
So now after the tax, what will I add in the tax? Surcharge. Oh, you are earning 80 lakhs, Ronak. Definitely you can pay additional 10% tax, not on your income. It's a blunder. I feel bad when I see students calculating surcharge on income. Surcharge is always on tax. 221, 250. 22 lakh 12,500 into 10%. कितना आ रहा है? 220. So what is now tax plus surcharge coming to 24, 33, 750. And on this you calculate health and education says 4%. 97, 350. 25, 31, 1 is your total tax payable by Ronak. Tax is calculated on income. Very interesting. This is once you get a grip. Surcharge is calculated on tax and health and education cess is calculated on tax plus. Dekho? This tax is calculated on income. Surcharge is calculated on tax and health and education cess is calculated on tax. Problem number 16. Is my speed fine or 2-3 problem kare to get a grip on this? Quick. Mahima's total income. ₹5 crore 20 lakhs. Nothing given. She's filing the return in the normal regime. We'll assume. Normal regime. Mahima is filing the return and her income is 5 crore 20 lakhs. Can I say 5 crore 20 lakhs is nothing but 520 lakhs? अब ये मैथ्स कैसे समझना है आप करो. 5 crore 20 lakhs is 520 lakhs. पक्का ना? Decimal maths. Now, on first 2.5 lakh, it's like basic exemption. Tax rate is nil. Tax this is. On the second 2.5 lakh, it's 5%, 12,500. On the balance 5 lakh, it's 20%, 1 lakh. And on the balance 510 lakhs. Ma'am, why 510 lakhs? First 10 lakhs you have slabbed. First 250 nil, next 250, 5%, next 5 lakh ho gaya. Up, what's your total income? 520 lakhs. Out of that, on 510 lakhs, 30%. 510 into 30%. 153 lakhs. So what is the tax? 154 lakh 12,500. Are you all comfortable writing with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for the response. टैक्स आ गया बेटा सबको. अब सरचार्ज आप बोलो कितना चार्ज करूं सरचार्ज? हाँ
37%.
अरे महिमा, you are earning huge. Your income is above 5 crore. Too good. So you can pay surcharge at the rate of 37% on 154, 12,500 into 37%. That's coming to 57 lakhs 2,625. Tax plus surcharge is coming to 2 crore 11 lakh 15,125. And now on this, health and education says 4%. 844 605. What's the tax payable? You will understand the marginal relief 5 marks question so well, provided you have 100% grip on surcharge. Surcharge. Tax is calculated in routine. Surcharge is calculated on tax. Tax plus surcharge is health and education cess. Okay. Mahima has changed her mind, dear students. She said, Dipti ma'am, I want to file my return in the default tax regime. I have not taught you how to calculate the tax in default tax regime. There are different slab rates. But just tell me, what will be the surcharge applicable now for Mahima?
25%.
25%. Tax हम अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं. When I teach you default tax regime, तब भी I'll teach you. Easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, now. Kishan is having long-term capital gain, 8 crores. बस. Kishan के पास कुछ नहीं है, but he had a plot, open plot, which is on a prime location. He sold the plot and he got a capital gain of 8 crore. First of all, special income, special rate. So long term capital gain पे tax कितना है? Tax rate कितना है? 20%. Just taking this, there are options. Now you can calculate 12.5% or with index and like that. There are options, but my concentration right now is on surcharge. So I'm taking tax rate 20%. Now tell me first thing, 8 crore is how many lakhs?
800.
अच्छा हुआ बता दिया दीप्ति मैम, तो 10th के बाद मैथ्स पढ़े ही नहीं है पक्का. 800 lakhs, right? Will Krishna get basic exemption 2.5 lakh? Yes. Special income, special rates, but this is flat rate of tax, right? So what was the basic exemption he will get? 800 lakhs में से 2.5 lakh. What's the balance income? Out of 800 lakhs, 2.5 lakh is basic exemption. 797.5 lakhs is the income on which tax you have to pay at the rate of 20%. So the tax is coming to 159.5 lakhs. Anyone in the class is having doubt? Basic exemption you will get. After that, whatever is income, ma'am, why you have not taken slab rate? Because if it's capital gain, it's flat rate. Flat rate. So flat rate कैसे आएगा आपका? 20%. So this is coming. Now on this, I have to pay surcharge because Kishan, your income has crossed 50 lakhs. Now tell me, on long-term capital gain, what rate you will take the surcharge? Dear students, it's your first day today. तो जब भी डाउट है बार बार रेफर करो. 4 बार रेफर करोगे तो याद हो जाएगा. Tell me, what will be the surcharge rate applicable?
15%.
Very good. Just now I made you learn. Ma'am, above 5 crore na, surcharge rate is 37%. ये देखो अभी हमने लिया 5 crore 20 lakhs 37%. But here we'll take only 15% because these income 15% rate is there. I'm telling you how much is the importance of this topic. If you practice 20 problems also, too good. Question number 1, compulsory case scenario comes. Case scenario is having all this only. And students are not having grip on this. What's the tax payable? Surcharge के बाद. आया सबको correct आया? 159 into 0.5 इसका 15% surcharge plus 159. So 183.425. And on that add health and education says 4%. 7.33. Points भी ले लो because we are doing it in lakhs. So what's the final tax payable? 190.762. Take 2 minutes time, scroll up and see all the comparative questions. I've given it extempore on my own, but these are the best questions and you will work out case scenarios. Question number 1, you don't have a choice. Question number 2 onwards, ki karna hi hai, MCQ karna hi hai. There they ask this. You have to do everything in calculator. Anyone in the class, ma'am, ye kaise aaya ya ye option ya any conflict in your mind?
क्या हो गया?
पूछो.
Yes.
But I want you all to say like a prayer without the screen. मैंने जानबूझ के screen हटा दी. अब orally बोलो. What's the surcharge rate of individual? Up to 50 lakhs? Nil. 50 lakhs to 1 crore?
10%.
10%. 1 crore to 2 crore? 15%. 2 crore to 5 crore? 25%. Above 5 crore? 37%. And in the default tax regime, highest rate is 25%. And for 4 special income, highest rate is only 15%. What are they? Long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain, dividend, and long-term capital gain on shares. Okay. Now I'm introducing 5 marks compulsory question coming last 2-3 exams is marginal relief. Marginal relief is like tussle between department and SSC. Your income crossed 50 lakhs now, pay the tax. You have not jumped the red signal, but yellow में गए ना, क्यों गए? Yellow से ही बोला था ना stop होना. Green to yellow you had to stop. Why did you go in the yellow? So like that there's a thin margin. In green signal and red signal, yellow is the time okay, be alert, stop, or otherwise go quickly, whatever it is. So like that, there's a concept of marginal relief, and there are some steps which you don't have to mug up and get 5 out of 5 marks, but do it logically. Talk a lot with that problem, so you will get into the grip of the steps. Directly, I'm working out a question to teach you marginal relief. So we are going to the notebook. Back again. Aa jao. Marginal relief, the concept of marginal relief. There are too many questions already solved and printed in the DT compiler. This copy is also available in the Telegram group. But फिर भी आप एक बार मेरे साथ करो. आ जाओ. Concept. Okay, this is a concept. So we'll write it with the red color so that one day before exam, all colored notes we can revise. जल्दी से आ जाओ. Concept of marginal relief. There's a relief concept in salary. There's a relief in non-resident taxation. There's a relief in transfer pricing. वो सब समझेगा अगर ये समझ में. Okay, right. So directly we are doing a problem only. Problem 18 हो गया. अब हम कर रहे हैं problem 19. Suresh is having total income 51 lakhs. Immediate question to all of you. Indicator in your mind. Search हाथ लगेगा?
Yes, ma'am.
कितना? हाँ? 10%. Acha, can I teach you one more style of scoring marks in exam? It's how you read the question. All of you must be driving two-wheeler. Some of you may be four-wheeler. Whenever we are going like this, someone shows right indicator. There's a lane coming and someone wants to take right turn and we want to go straight. Automatically our vehicle goes little. अरे बोलना नहीं पड़ता. अरे handle left कर. दिमाग को ये बोलना नहीं है. If someone is going right, we automatically take little left and we go faster. Let him take a right turn. So when you read the question and if you see total income is 51 lakhs, immediate indicator in your mind, 10% surcharge to lagega. Because income has crossed 50 lakh. But ma'am, only 1 lakh income has increased. वो नहीं पता. Income increase हुआ ना 50 lakh से pay the surcharge tax. So how to deal with this beautiful situation? We'll see in the notebook. आ जाओ. Total income 51 lakhs. Okay. Now I want to work out the steps for marginal relief. I want all of you to write here. यहाँ topic के पास ही लिख दो 5 marks or 7 mark question. CA exam it's asked in case scenario MCQ. CMA students तो compulsory separate question for 7 marks. Very, very important. First step. Tax payable on 51 lakhs. Can we calculate tax on 51 lakhs in calculator? Are you all comfortable? Then do it. If not, then you ask me, I'll do it. Yeah. Calculate tax payable on 51 lakhs. And I'm writing something which is very important. With surcharge, without cess. Ma'am, why without cess? After rebate, add health and education cess. After marginal relief, add health and education cess. So chalo, 51 lakhs पे tax बोलो कितना आएगा? Can you calculate in your calculator? Out of 51. और अगर करना है तो ठीक है, थोड़ा space छोड़ के working note 1 कर लेते हैं जल्दी से. 51 lakhs ना. First 2.5 nil. Next 2.5 lakh 12,005. Next 5 lakh 20%. 1 lakh. और 10 lakh के बाद next 41 lakhs 30%. 12 lakh 30,000. है ना? करेक्ट किया मैंने कैलकुलेशन. Don't copy from the screen. You all calculate. कभी कभी टीचर्स भी गलती करते हैं कैलकुलेशन में. So don't trust anyone. You increase your speed and calculate, please. Don't copy from the screen कि कोई और तो कैलकुलेट कर रहा है. रोज मैं बोलती हूँ बेटा एग्जाम में कौन कैलकुलेट करे. I'm waiting. Have you got the answer, all of you? 1342 500 in your notebook. Yes or no? Add surcharge. Surcharge कितना ऐड करेंगे?
10%.
10%. 134250. Super. 1476 750. 14.7. Ma'am, I did the whole problem correct, but by mistake I calculated tax surcharge with ESES. किसने बोला था? ESES comes in last moment ना. अभी थोड़ी last moment है. अभी तो we are in the first step. 1476 750. I want mandatorily everyone to write the tax. अब तो लिख ही लो. अब कैलकुलेटर में नहीं करना है, घर में करेंगे. Now, step 2. Calculate the tax payable on 50 lakhs. I teach in English, but उतना भी English नहीं आता. And Hindi word for this is cash. शायद मेरी इनकम अगर 50 लाख होती तो here it is working note 1. I'm now going to working note 2. आ जाओ. If my total income is 50 lakhs, what would have been the tax? First 2.5 lakh, nil. Next 2.5 lakh, 5%, 12,500. Next 5 lakh, 20%, 1 lakh. Next 40 lakhs, 30%, 12 lakhs. So what will be the tax? 12, 13? 13, 12, 500. 13, 12, 500. I'm waiting. Shall I add surcharge?
Yes, ma'am. No.
अब मैं आपको इसीलिए हर बार अलर्ट करती हूँ बेटा कि एग्जाम में कोई स्टूडेंट नहीं है जिसको मार्जिनल रिलीफ नहीं आता. बट वेयर एग्जैक्टली यू गो रॉन्ग, आई विल टेल यू माय पेपर करेक्शन एक्सपीरियंस. No, don't put surcharge because the income is up to 50 lakhs. So what's the tax? Copy the tax working note 2. कितना आया?
13 lakh
13 lakh 12,500. Third, what is the excess tax you are paying because of 1 lakh additional income? 1 minus 2.
250.
Yeah, 164, 250. Fourth is, what is the excess income?
1 lakh.
Excess income is 50 lakhs. 51 lakhs minus 50 lakh, 1 lakh. Just because, look at the screen and listen to my explanation and my talk as if वो हम जज के सामने कैसे लड़ाई करते हैं ना, वैसे मैं लड़ रही हूँ आप सबसे. Just because I am earning 1 lakh rupees extra, I am paying 1,64,250 extra tax. ये तो जाती है, गलत है. This is not right. If my income would have been 50 lakh, I would have paid 1312. Because it is 51 lakh, I am paying 1476. How much excess income I am getting? 1 lakh. How much excess tax I am paying? 164. This is nonsense. This is wrong. How can the tax be more than income? Please give me a relief. जज साहब रिलीफ दो मुझे कुछ तो. ओके एक काम करिए सर, whatever 1 lakh I have earned extra na, take it as tax. I earned extra 1 lakh, take it as tax, but there you ask me to pay 164,250 tax. I want a relief of 64,250. 90% of the students solve the question till here and they say, ma'am, institute ko kya dushmani hai? 7 marks question I have done all correct. You check my answer sheet. Institute has given me only 3 marks. La 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 la. No. Answer is, what is the tax payable? You got the relief, but what is the tax payable? Can anyone give logical answer? What would be the last step? I am teaching you all. 1 minute, suno meri baat, dear students. I am teaching you all in a challenging way. The easier ways, dear students, do one problem. These are the steps. Learn it and apply it and solve. I am challenging you all. Okay, you wanted relief na? Ye lo. 64,250 relief diya. That's not the answer. After the relief, what is my final tax payable? Can anyone calculate logically?
141,500.
Huh?
142,500.
14,12,500. Step 1 minus step 5. I want all of you to do aroma. I want all of you to write the step number. Okay, you wanted a relief of 64,250 na, but your income is to this na 1476. Take the relief and pay the tax. Now on this tax, shall I add 4% health and education cess?
Yes, ma'am.
56,500 and 8 step. What is my tax payable? It's very interesting, but give yourself time to absorb this knowledge because you all are doing it for the first time. तो खुद को टाइम दो, लेकिन लॉजिकली समझो इसको. One or two more problems and then I'll give a break. पहले ये बोलो कुछ डाउट है? Shall I revise with all of you once? Please look at the screen for revision. Even if you have followed with the next problem, you have to work it on your own. Tax payable on 51 lakhs is 1476 with surcharge without ECES. If your income is just 50 lakhs, this is the tax payable. How much is excess tax? 160 for 250 and my excess income is 1 lakh. Just because I earned 1 lakh, you are charging me 164, not done right, this, that. हमेशा आप छोटे भाई को कुछ नहीं बोलते हो, मुझे ही बोलते हो. Like that I am fighting. So they gave me a relief of 64,250. But this relief is from my main tax because my income is 51 lakhs. From that I am taking relief. After the relief, after the rebate, whatever is the income and health and education cess. Nice, clear to all of you? Any ifs and buts? No? चलो एक प्रॉब्लम खुद से करो and then I'll give you a break. करो पहले, I'll check and then. Ma'am, what if the income is 3 crore? Okay, on 3 crore, how much is the surcharge? 25%. But अगर income उससे कम रहती तो, right? You would have paid lower rate of surcharge. In fact, एक और with other rate of surcharge हम साथ में करते हैं. Problem number 20. Now I'm doing normal problem. This was a concept, so different color we used. Kamlesh. Who was he? Suresh. Now Kamlesh. Total income. I want all of you to solve in writing, huh? Otherwise you are doing your loss. 1 crore 1 lakh. So 101 lakhs is the total income. किसका है ये total income? Kamlesh ka. Calculate the tax. What is the first tab? Tax on total income 101 lakh. आ जाओ नीचे. Are you all doing with me? अरे yes or no? One not 1 lakhs. What will be the basic exemption? 2.5 lakh nil. Next 2.5 lakh 12,500. Next 5 lakh 1 lakh 10 lakhs. 101 minus 10 lakhs is over. Next 91 lakhs 30%. Anyone is having doubt, then please ask, stop mutual talking. और साथ में करो मेरे साथ. होमवर्क भी दूंगी मैं, पहले आप ये करो मेरे साथ. I am waiting. What's the total of the tax? Tax कितना आ रहा है? हाँ?
32 lakh 68,875.
हाँ?
That's after surcharge.
Voice is not clear. 28,42,500 is the tax, and because the income crossed 1 lakh, you will pay surcharge how much? 15%. Correct? All of you? 426,375. Add कर दो तो कितना आ रहा है? या 32,68,875 you were saying, no? Correct answer. On 101, what's the tax? 32,68,875. Now, what is the tax on total income? 1 crore. Ma'am, no surcharge. No, surcharge will be there, but it will be there at 10%. That's why I want you to solve it on this side only. कि अगर 1 crore 1 lakh की जगह 1 crore 100 lakh से income होता, तो what would be the tax? First 2.5 lakh तो nil. Next 2.5 lakh 12,500. Next 5 lakh 1 lakh. Next 90 lakhs 27 lakh. So 28 lakh 12,500. I'm here. Are you all with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. ये ऑनलाइन क्लास में इतना ज्यादा पूछना पड़ता है, अदरवाइज आप सबके फेस पे स्क्रीन चलती है एग्जाम में. चलो 15 and now 10%. It's not that, ma'am, I don't want to pay any surcharge on 100 lakhs. I'm ready to pay. My income is above 50 lakhs, but I will pay 10%. While I'll pay 15%, क्यों पे करूं? मैं 10% पे करूं. आ जाओ. 28,12,500 into 10%. So this is coming to 30,93,750. Shall I move the screen up? हो गया सबका क्या tax calculation? I want to repeat, if my total income is 1 crore 1 lakh, this is the tax plus surcharge. If it is this, now what will be the third step? अच्छा बताओ, excess tax कितना है? I am talking to someone. Okay, tell me, what is the excess tax?
1,75,125.
Thank you. 175, 125. And what's the excess income? 1 lakh. So what's the relief you want? Marginal relief 75, 125. What's the tax payable? 1 minus 5. I want all of you to do this aroma. टैक्स कितना आ रहा है आफ्टर द रिलीफ
3193,750.
3193,750 and on that health and education says 4%, 127,750. 33,21,500 Please give me an honest feedback that do you think you have to learn these steps? Ki step 1 is this, or logically you can do. First, calculate the tax on higher, then calculate the tax on lower. Then excess income 175, excess tax 1 lakh. Okay, whatever excess tax I am getting now, 1 lakh leke jao kar. Chao. See, if you just look at this, please one interpretation I am showing you all. Look at the screen. 100 lakhs, the tax is 30 lakh 93,000. You are ready to pay 3193. 1 lakh extra income I got na, leke jao. But there you ask me to pay 1 lakh extra income, pay 175 extra tax. I want a relief of 75. And on final tax, add the cess. Nice, clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. So like this, different surcharge rates, different marginal relief will come. I've already solved all these questions in the table form and given printed to all of you. Ye rahe. Dekho. सीधा हम third example orally देखेंगे. Suppose your income is 2 crore and 1 lakh. Now on 2 crore and 1 lakh, what's the tax? 12,500, 1 lakh and then 30% this. Because income has exceeded 2 crore, I have to pay 25% tax. So 73. Had it been just 2 crore, I would have paid surcharge at what rate? 15%. So tax is 66, 84, 375. I am paying 6 lakhs additional tax because my income exceeded 1 lakh. See, otherwise I would have paid surcharge 15. Now I pay 25. So just 1 lakh excess income, I am paying 6 lakh excess tax. I want a relief of 518 and put an arrow mark like this. All of you put it. आपके textbook में ऐसे arrow mark करो. So from this, when you want relief, 1 minus 5, this is your tax, and in that add ESS. Take a pause and tell me, are you getting one thing ki, how wrongly you will do the whole problem? If you calculate, ma'am, मैं पूरा marginal relief collect करके आई, but step 1 with says, step 2 with says, this with says, everything will go wrong. You'll get 0 out of 5. Okay? So we are taking a quick break of 5 minutes and more special income, special rate and surcharge we will check after the break. Okay? Any doubts are there, you can ask. 5 minutes, please. Okay, so we have completed the concept of surcharge for individuals. We have completed the tax rates also for individual and we have completed the rebate also. For individual, all the part of taxation should be clear now. Casual income, undisclosed income, except for capital gain taxation, we will do it in the capital gain chapter. Now, very important is, yesterday I have introduced the types of person. Like I said, partnership firm will also pay tax, HUF will also pay tax, LLP, company, AJP, local authority, BOI, AOP, कल सब देखे थे. So how will they pay the tax? Special income, special rates, normal income, slab rates, like that. Say it is a partnership firm, then it is flat rate of the tax. Okay. Will they pay surcharge also? Yes. So let us read all the rates and then we will calculate the tax rates. Now I'm going to SSE other than individual. Okay. Ajo, check your material, all of you. Yeah, this also. Before I go to next one, I want all of you to write here MCQs. You know, when we calculate it in calculator, so many times decimals are coming. So save all your decimals for costing and FM. There you have to use the decimals till 4 digit also. In income tax, the rule is total income, final total income from all the 5 heads should be rounded off in the multiples of 10. If your income is coming 444, it will be 440. If it is coming 448, it will be 450. Done? So, income is always rounded off in the multiples of 10. Same way tax. But not every tax and surcharge and health education karke. Finally, what is your tax? That tax is also rounded off in the multiples of 10. Who said this? Section 288B. If your final tax is 83, how much tax you will pay?
Ma'am, what about
Huh?
what about 445?
If your final tax is 83, round off करके आप कितना tax दोगे? 80. And if it is 89, then how much you will pay? 90. Like that, it's a very small thing. But you know, someone using in the answer sheet decimals, then the paper corrector will come to know कि आपको basic ही नहीं मालूम, है ना? चलो, आ जाओ. Now special income, special rates I am checking. For that, yeah, please ask.
Ma'am, what about 445?
Not able to hear you. Come little louder.
Ma'am, what about 445?
What about rounding of 444 to 445?
445. Yeah. Yeah, 5 and onwards. 445 will become 450. Okay? Good question. Up to 4, it will be above. 4 के बाद 45 भी आया ना तो वो 50 हो जाएगा. ठीक है? चलो. Partnership firm, how they are paying the tax? 30% flat, no basic exemption. Will you remember this? So if it is a registered partnership firm, ABC 3R partners, whatever income they are paying, getting how much tax they are paying? 30%. Companies, okay. Oh, why this is not changed? I had changed it. ये क्यों change नहीं हुआ है? 1 minute. Please change it over here. 1 minute. For companies, you know, Indian company, it's flat 30%. Domestic company till last year it was 40. I have changed it, but by mistake old PDF I have opened. इसको 35% करो. जो foreign companies होती है ना, how much tax they have to pay? Flat 35%. Now, say companies gross receipts. For Indian company, how much is the tax? 30%. Foreign company, how much is the tax? 35%. Now, Indian companies in the previous year, 20 to 23 crores. 1 minute, a screen is not 20 to 23 May. Right now, what is our year? 24, 25. So 2 years back, if the turnover of the company was less than 400 crore, you can pay 25% tax. If it is greater than 400 crore, how much tax you have to pay? 30%. For which? Indian company. Foreign company, how much it is? Non-domestic company, 35%. Okay? Cooperative society, just rates are there. Read it. You don't have to learn it. And I'm going to work out problems in notebook after this. Cooperative societies होते हैं ना, like Amul Mill, cooperative housing society होते हैं. You stay in an apartment. So there are 7-8 people, they form a housing society. Up to 10,000 income, 10%. 10,000 to 20,000, 20%. Above 20,000, 30%. Special income, we have discussed everything. except for this. Now see, what are the surcharge rates for partnership firm? What's the tax rate for partnership firm? 30%. What's the surcharge rate above 1 crore? अगर partnership firm की income है तो 12%. Domestic company and cooperative society, other than these special companies. Special companies I'm not going in detail because they are in final. 115 BAD, BAE वो नहीं है, छोड़ दो. Normal domestic company, if the income exceeds 1 crore to 10 crore, what's the surcharge rate? I know these are like raw figures, you have to learn it. Above 10 crore it is 12%. Okay, right. Foreign company. What's the surcharge rate? See, foreign company, dear students, is already paying tax rate high, flat 35%. तो उनके लिए surcharge rate कम है. Total income अगर 1 crore है तो 2%. If the total income exceeds 10 crore, 5%. Foreign company is a company which is not registered under Indian Companies Act 2013. I was going to say 1956, but अब तो 2013 हो गया है ना? Right. Okay. Some problems I want all of you to write. One request to all of you. This is, of course, a live class, but it is online live class. Now, you all are quite matured and I'm maintaining the discipline in the class in the best way I can. But when I'm saying listen to me, I'm saying the concept. And if you are mutually teaching to each other and discussing, and then again you are asking me to repeat, I'll not do that. I'll not scold you and stop. मैं आपको कुछ पढ़ा रही हूँ, अगर वो नहीं सुनना है और आपको एक दूसरे को पढ़ाना है, आप कंटिन्यू करो. I will continue mine. Yeah, but I keep asking, is it clear? Is it clear? Because online live classes and all, we can't see individual faces. कि हाँ दिख रहा है कि कौन समझ में आ रहा है, कौन बैठा है, who is sitting in the class and absent. If it is offline class, be it 300 students also, we can make out who is following, who is having a doubt, who is just copying without following. So this is one request from my side. I'll give you time. Okay, ma'am, please wait for 5 minutes. आप कर लो. जितना conflict है आपस में, because I can understand one thing from students' point of view. Many times teacher has finished explanation. After that, friends teach each other best. I can feel that, but not every time. If you are doing mutual discussion and missing on the concept, I'll not repeat. Okay. Let us go to notebook and write the concept of taxation for partnership firm. एक दो अच्छे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे. पहले कॉन्सेप्ट लिखो. I'm teaching you now also. Frankly speaking, I could have avoided now because in the business head we are going to do assessment of partnership firm. But वहां फिर से पढ़ेंगे, फिर से रिवाइज करेंगे. So now at the base level, what is the taxability of partnership firm? I want all of you to write flat 30%. What do you mean by flat 30%? Even if partnership firm is getting 1,000 income, you can't say, "Arey, 1,000 income, it's peanuts. Ghar jao, so jao, no tax." No, they have to pay 30% tax. And I want all of you to want to add on here. What's the surcharge for the partnership firm? If the total income exceeds 1 crore, then it is 12%. If the total income exceeds 1 crore, surcharge is 12%. Okay. Health and education says the same, 4% for all. Chalo, now we'll work out a problem. Problem number क्या चल रहा है? 21. Problem number 21. Normally just we'll work out one problem, so it will be clear. SPR is a partnership firm and their total income is 1,30,000. It's super easy than the slab rates. What will be the tax they'll pay? 30%, 39,000. On that, health and education says 4%. 39,000, put it in memory. 4%. 1560. 40,560 हो गया. Done, all of you, dear students. पार्टनरशिप फर्म का इनकम 1,30,000 है. 30% टैक्स पे करना पड़ेगा ऑन द फर्म इनकम. हु विल पे द टैक्स? फर्म. नाउ listen all of you, I am adding some bit to it. If two partners are there, A and B, equal PSR. Anyone knows what's PSR?
Profit sharing ratio.
Yeah. So they are having equal PSR. Now, I want all of you to write this statement. Profit received from partnership firm exempt in hands of partners. Beautiful baby concept I am introducing. Partnership firm का profit कितना है? 1,30,000. How much tax firm paid? 40,560. Now 1,30,000. Oh, A and B come here. Take 65, take home. Bye bye. That 65,000, will it be again taxable in the hands of the A? Answer is no. Look here and tell me if this is clear or not. Firm has earned 1,30,000 income. On that, firm is paying the tax out of its cash account. This 130, I'm saying, ye leke jao. 65 you take, 65 you take, equal PSR. Who is getting 65,000? A. As what income? Partnership firm income. It comes under which head? I taught you 5 heads of income. Salary, house property, business head, capital gain, also third head. You are doing a business or profession. You are getting 65,000 profit from partnership firm. No tax. Because firm has already paid tax. In India, from world, anywhere you get any income, one punchline you all remember, dear students, there's never going to be double taxation. One abbreviation, if you can add now, DTAA. DTAA, Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement. For example, I'll tell you one example. I stay in Hyderabad. I'm taking lectures for taxation, costing. I teach CA CMA students and I get paid here. For 1 month program, I went to Canada. Their college students were there. I taught them ratios. I taught them taxation and they gave me some income. Because I have earned the income in Canada. Canada, I might be required to pay tax because I'm a non-resident there. Same income I brought in India. Can India say, Ruko, bahar se aaye ho na? You have got this income, pay the tax. So, okay, I got one thing that on world income I have to pay tax in India. This will be more clear in the next topic, residential status, but just an example. I've already paid the tax on this income on Canada. Should I pay the tax here again? Double taxation? No. You'll get a relief. For relief, आप final में पढ़ोगे. But this is like base level knowledge. DTAA. More than 170 countries, India has entered into a treaty. Double taxation avoidance agreement or treaty, you call it. Any income, if you have taxed it, I'll give relief. You didn't tax it in Canada saying, yeah, Dipti ma'am was there for 1 month, tax heaven country, go, go, go. I'll have to pay the tax in. So right now, firm has already paid the tax on 1,30,000. Should I pay the tax again? No, not required. Right? But so many times the firm also give the salary and remuneration to working partner. Have you all done this in the partnership in accounts? किया है सबने? Yes or no? It was there na, in foundation.
Yes,
So as a working partner, one partner will get salary, other partner will get commission, someone will get interest. That's an expenditure for firm. Firm is giving you salary. Firm is giving you commission. Firm is giving you remuneration. Firm is giving you interest. It's an expense for the firm. Will it be taxable for you as a partner? Answer is yes. Now, very common sense, I can say, asked in MCQ, salary received by a partner from the partnership firm. कौन से head में taxable होगा बोलो? I'm repeating the question. I already gave you the name of 5 heads and chargeability and knock. What's the condition? Yeah. So salary received by a partner from the partnership firm. Where it will be taxable?
Salary. First.
Under which head?
Salary head.
Salary head. Okay. Because the salary is paid by the firm. Yeah. Okay. But tell me one thing. What was the chargeability section of salary? अगर आपको याद नहीं है section, कोई बात नहीं. Section 15. What was the condition? क्या होना चाहिए? Employer-employee relationship. Employee getting salary from employer, waterfall, salary head. You are a partner. Are you employee of the partnership firm? No. Then why you are getting salary? Because you are working partner. He's a dormant partner. वो सिर्फ पैसे दे रहा है. आप पैसे भी दे रहे हैं, time भी दे रहे हैं. You are getting salary from a partnership firm because you are a working partner. But it's your business. So salary received by the partnership firm, by partner, where it will be taxable, business head. If it's new for it, you all learn it and write it and solve one more problem. इसी को continue करके एक note लिखो red pen से. Salary. Remuneration is a name for salary only they use. Commission. और क्या देते हैं? Interest. Received. Salary, remuneration, commission, interest received by partner from partnership firm will be taxable under business head. Will be taxable under business. Clear है या नहीं आप सबको? Logically correct or not? Chalo, we'll solve some nice question. Problem number 22. I want all of you to continue writing the problem. Number 22. A received commission A received commission from partnership firm 5 lakh and some other income. कुछ तो और income थी, say 3,50,000. Compute tax for A. Write down all of you. Every batch, I decide I should print the questions and take अब हम problem 1 करेंगे, फिर 2 करेंगे, फिर 3. I don't know, whatever is you can call it. I always like dynamism. ये वही problem रटा के बार करो वो नहीं होता. कुछ तो कुछ करेंगे अलग. आ जाओ. A has received commission from the firm. How much? 5 lakh. Other income. Other source 350. What's the compute the tax of A? चलो शुरू करेंगे. Particulars amount. Make column like this. And heading लिखो. You're computing the income of A. Just very basic level of the problem to help you know the tax rates. Particulars amount. See, dear students, all of you have studied bank reconciliation statement. Whenever you make a statement, it's particulars amount. Cash flow statement, particulars amount. So computation of income is also a statement. Now, income from firm. What's the name of the firm we have written? SPR firm. SPR firm. ठीक है, क्या मिला आपको? Commission will be taxable straight outside. 5 lakh. Profit from firm. How much profit A has received? Look at the screen. 1,60,000 divided by half. 65,000. पार्टनरशिप फर्म से प्रॉफिट मिला है 65,000. Will it be taxable or will it be exempt? Exempt. I am introducing a new term for all of you. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll give you time to clear your doubts. Whenever any income I have received, but it's not taxable, it's called as what? Exempt income. Ma'am, when it is not taxable, why you are writing? You have to write it half, 1 mark is there. Let the valuer know 65,000. Where you have to write, you don't know. क्या पता कहाँ लिखना है? Or you know it that it's exempt. That's why you have not written. I'm telling you a very in-depth point. Hope you understand. Then write down income from other sources. How much it is? 3,50,000. 3,50,000. है ना? Other source का income. So what is your TI or total income? 8,50,000. Can we calculate the tax on that? On first 2,50,000 to nil. On next 2,50,000, 5%. 12,500. On balance 3,50,000, 20%. 70,000. What's the tax coming to? 82,500 for A plus health and education says 4%. $3,300. 85,800. I'm waiting. Now you ask your doubt. Some of you were saying, ma'am, we have doubt. पूछो बेटा.
मैम ये प्रॉफिट 65,000 कहाँ से आया?
मैंने 22 प्रॉब्लम को 21 से लिंक किया. 21 प्रॉब्लम में I said ना, it's a partnership firm. Who are the partners? A and B. भूल भुलैया 1, 2, 3. There's link ना. विद्या बालन is same. मैंने भी link बनाया. So partnership firm tax calculation is over. But suppose A as a partner. See, one thing I want all of you, look here. Partnership firm is paying tax on 1,30,000. A is saying, Aja, 65,000 mujhe de do. But A is also getting other income. He's getting commission from firm, salary from firm. He's getting some other source income also. So he will file his own return. Firm will file firm's return. Do you digest this? There are two kind of the person. In definition of person, section 2, clause 31. Individual is separate. Partnership firm is separate. अभी समझ में आया बेटा 65,000 कहाँ से आया?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा, and why did I write it also and not tax it also should be very clear. Otherwise you lose step marks. There's one more way out. I have written there inside and put exempt. ठीक है बेटा, ये एक स्टाइल है. दूसरा क्या है? Don't write it there, write it in the note. A has also received 65,000 profit from partnership firm, but it is exempt because firm has already paid the tax. अब note लिखने के लिए you have to frame the grammar. So abhi to we are in the introduction. When I go to heads of income, house property, business act, I'll tell you many such tricks. Put it in the answer itself. You will get stepwise marks also, and you will not have that burden. Oh, after completing the problem, Dipti, yaad rakhna, we have to write a note for it. Framing the note and all takes more time. But marks are there for exempt income also. Shall we do the same story for B? भूल भुलैया 1 हो गया, 2 हो गया, अब 3 करते हैं. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 23. बी, ए को क्या मिला? फर्म से कमीशन मिला. ठीक है. B received profit. B received profit from partnership firm 65,000. He didn't receive salary and commission or anything. And from other business, he's doing some other business. There the total income is say 7 lakhs. Compute tax. इनकम नहीं बोला है, डायरेक्ट टैक्स बोला है फॉर बी. Again, computation of income and tax for B. If you want to be more precise, write down previous year. Previous year क्या चल रहा है? 24-25. Particulars and column. Which head is getting income? Business income. Okay. Other business. कोई रेस्टोरेंट होगा, रेमंड्स का शोरूम होगा, शूज का होगा, जो भी होगा, 7 lakh. What is the profit from partnership firm? He has got 65,000 and here exempt. Beautiful presentation. You have to write like this, that income from partnership firm. Enjoy B. Please enjoy your income. Don't worry, you don't have to pay tax because firm has already paid the tax. So what's the business income? 7 lakh. Is there any other head, other source, casual income and all? No, over and out. 7 lakhs. Can we calculate the tax on 7 lakhs? Yes. On first 2.5 lakh, nil. On next 2.5 lakh, 5%, 12,500. And on balance 2 lakh, 20%, 40,000. $52,500. करेक्ट आ रहा है? हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन से कितना आ रहा है? I want you all to say the answer. कितना आ रहा है health and education से? 4% on this. Clear to all of you? Partnership firm, what rate the income is taxed?
30%.
30%. And partners routine tax rate. But income from the firm you should write like this and outer column write down exempt. Chalo, now we'll go to the last part of the tax rates you should know, and that's the tax rates for company. Company ka compute the income and all is not there in your syllabus. It's in CA final, CMA final and all, but only the tax rates are there that I want you all to learn. Write down. Tax rates for companies. Make 2 column. Indian companies are company which are registered under Indian law, Companies Act 2013. Foreign company or non-domestic company which decides to declare dividend outside. It is taxed at flat tax rate 30%. This is how much? 35%. 30% and 35%. Surcharge for total income greater than 1 crore, less than 10 crore. For total income up to 10 crore, surcharge rate is 7%. टोटल इनकम अगर कंपनी की greater than 10 crore है, big companies definitely they earn more than 10 crore. So how much surcharge they can pay? 12%. Here foreign company the surcharge rate is 2% and 5%. Please remember this as a gist table. Because Indian companies are paying low tax 30%, surcharge rate is high 7% and 12% and like that. Foreign company, oh, pehle tax rate, actually this year they have reduced it to 35%. Till last year though it was 40% only. One second. Okay. चलो let us work out very easy problem. यहाँ तक किसी को doubt? We are doing tax rate. Everyone is clear? In your material, you know, dear students, definitions are also given. What is Indian company? One which is registered under Companies Act 2030. Earlier it was 1956. What's domestic company? Indian company who decides to pay dividend in India. You know, dividend is declared, मुझे इतना ही law आता है, and correct me if I'm wrong. Dividend is always declared in the place where registered or corporate office is there. So Indian company registered in India may be having head office in Turkey, but what's the corporate office? Bangalore. So dividend कहाँ declare होगा? Bangalore. Foreign company is registered outside India. They coming to India, earning income, pay the tax 35%. Surcharge rate 2% and 5. Indian company 7 and 12. Let us work out two small questions. If they ask, that's all for the companies. Companies में और मैट और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो आप फाइनल में पढ़ोगे तो even I don't want to talk about that. Syllabus is quite vast enough, so we don't want to go. But at least tax rates are very basic. We should know. Okay. 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 चलो एक प्रॉब्लम दोनों वे से सॉल्व करते हैं. प्रॉब्लम नंबर क्या चल रहा है? 23. Good number of problems and examples we have solved. Landmark Limited. Nothing even means it's an Indian company. Landmark Limited. If the total income is 60 lakhs, work out with both the options. If it is an Indian company, if it is a foreign company. दोनों वे में करते हैं. What will be the tax on 60 lakhs? Are you all with me? लैंडमार्क लिमिटेड इंडियन कंपनी है तो 60 lakhs पे कितना टैक्स लगेगा? 30%. ओरली कर सकते हैं. 18 lakhs टैक्स पे हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन सेस लगेगा. I'm waiting for some response from all of you. Is it easy or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Easy, clear. 18 lakhs is the income of company, not partnership firm. Ma'am, it's exactly same like firm. Yeah. 30% tax you have to pay like partnership firm, like Indian company, and 4% tax bill. Foreign company, 35%. 60 ka 35%. That's 21 lakhs. और इस पे 4% surcharge, 84,000. 21 lakh 84,000. 21 lakh 84,000. Now let us do WGN Limited's total income is 150 lakhs. If income exceeds 1 crore up to 10 crore surcharge is there. यहाँ 7%, यहाँ 2%. चलो फिर से दोनों ऑप्शन में करेंगे just for practice. If it is an Indian company, if it is an foreign company. What will be the tax for Indian company? 30% of 150. Surcharge. सरचार्ज कितना लूं मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा बोलो
7%.
7% very correct because it's Indian and by mistake if you do the silly mistake by mistake I'll have to not give you marks sorry students calculate 7% on 150 lakhs gaya tax on income surcharge on tax 45 put it in memory or 7% surcharge kitna aa raha hai 3.15. So what is your tax plus surcharge 48.15 and on this health and education says 4%. 1.926. Ma'am, you said don't calculate the tax in decimals, but this is in lakhs. 50 lakhs 7,600. 50 lakhs 7,600 is the tax. आ जाओ. Foreign company, what's the rate of tax? 35%. 150 का 35%. 52 lakh 5,000. अच्छा, what's the surcharge for foreign company?
2%.
2%. I know I've taught you too many rates, but we'll keep revising in between. और आपने अलग पेन से लिखा है, आपके पास क्लियर है. 54.60 into 4% surcharge. 2.184. 56.784. Foreign company will pay the surcharge at 2%. Had the income been more than 10 crore, it will be 12% here, 5% there. Very easy it is. Cooperative society, thus for the knowledge it was there. Tax rates 10,000 for 10 to 20, okay, but we need not work. Quality good, 25 questions we have done with different turnings. So make sure before you come to the next class is not over कि मैम पूरे instruction दे रहे हैं, थोड़ा सा theory बाकी है मुझे पढ़ाना है. But before you come for next class, revise this. If you have a doubt, we are all connected in the group. You can put a message over there. We'll shortly reply. Okay? अच्छा, how we are going by the taxes classes? ये देखो, हमने basics पढ़ लिए, definitions and concepts we have done. Tax rates, 15 minutes more for some questions, and it will be done for all of you. Okay, right? And then after this, I'm taking one basic but very nice chapter related to tax rates only. That's agricultural income. Day one, I told you, Constitution of India doesn't have the power to charge tax on agricultural income. You calculate it in different way. I'm teaching you now agricultural income. We'll use it in the total income questions. But बहुत important है अभी tax rates के साथ to know कि ma'am if agriculture and you know no one likes to eat now plain cup ice cream vanilla दे दो and strawberry दे दो सबको ना वो खिच खिच करके खाना है. So you all have 15 marks total income question where your toppings or add-on will be either they'll give you a whole problem. Sarath has this income, calculate tax deduction all for 15 marks. One bit they'll give you. He has agricultural income 5 lakhs. So either you should calculate tax as per agricultural income or one more favorite topic we will do it is donations. When you donate, you get some deduction. So these two are very hot favorite nowadays. Every time they are asking. So agricultural income we will do, residential status we will do, and then we will start with heads of income. But this is a cumulative study. Please, if you are missing the classes, I know genuinely for your exams or whatever, recording you are getting it, just ask sir how you will get follow up करके करो और revise करके आओ class के पहले, ठीक है? So the next knowledge is linked and it should be clear to you. चलो, some small theories there, but I want to check up ना page number 1 से शुरू करते हैं. मैम कितनी बार पेज नंबर 1 से जाएंगे देखो तो आप. Are you now comfortable with the page number 1 without me saying anything? Tell me honestly. I'm just going to scroll up and few things what I've not explained, I'll explain. Direct tax, indirect tax, list 1, list 2, list 3, sections, subsections, provisos, case laws, exception to rule. याद है? Financial year and assessment year is same. Types of persons. AOP, BOI, distinguish between. Yeah, this one I told you. What is a domestic company? An Indian company or any other company who decides to declare the dividend in India. Indian company who is registered under the Companies Act and is having principal office. I'm not saying head office, huh? Please listen, all of you. Head office is a place where major transactions are done. For example, my company's head office may be Mumbai because it's import-export company. But corporate office can be in Hyderabad because we have formed the company in Hyderabad. कंपनी इन विच ये सब सिर्फ रीड करो और मैं क्या रीड करूं लॉ में आप इतना पढ़ चुके हैं. Am I right? You have studied all this in law, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Companies in which public is substantially interested. Section 8 companies and all that companies in which more than 50% share. Just read it once and know it for income tax. Closely held companies. Unlisted companies, private company. This definition is super duper important for MCQ and in salary chapter, in clubbing, in deductions. Substantial interest in a company. When do we say that a person is having substantial interest in a company? When he is holding more than 20% of the voting power. 20% of the voting power, that too beneficial ownership. Now, what do you mean by this? I have given a very nice example. I framed it on my own. Ajay is holding 14% shares in Reliance Industries. Ajay's HUF, who is the Karta of Ajay HUF? Ajay is holding 17% shares in RIL. Then Ajay is holding 14 and 17% interest. But Ajay's beneficial ownership, for himself, he is having the voting right. For HUF also, he is only having the voting right. What's the beneficial interest? 13.1%. Is it exceeding 20%? Yes. Can we say Ajay is having a substantial interest in the company? Yes. Yes. Simple definition. Undisclosed income we have discussed. Acha, what is the definition of India? ये देखो ध्यान से सुनो. If you go to Ahmedabad, no, they have started recently balloon rides. So balloon rides all through gas and all. आप तो हवा में ride दे रहे हैं. यहाँ इंडिया में थोड़ी है. Why you are asking me to pay the tax? Oh, we are giving water rides in the Indian Ocean. हम थोड़ी इंडिया पे हैं. So then, in the air, on the road, in the water, up to 200 nautical miles, it is India. More detail of nautical miles and all, आप custom में पढ़ोगे. But basic idea, India is not only the land area, the water area, the air area, everywhere it is India. So you have to pay the tax, whatever you earn in India, right? So simple definition which you may come across while solving a question. India includes the territory of India as per constitution. Seabed, there are वो geography में पढ़ते हैं ना, creek और gulf और क्या क्या रहता है, continental shelf and exclusive, all is India. Infrastructure, capital company and capital fund. And this I'll tell you little bit. Okay, listen all of you. I'll give you example. In Hyderabad, metro work is done by whom? Anyone knows? जहाँ भी metro रहता है ना, this company's money is at work and all. Any idea?
L&T.
Metro, very good, very correct. Good that you are observing around you. Appreciate it. In Hyderabad, metro work goes on for years. For making these yellow, green, blue line ना बनाने में सालों साल निकल गए. मुझे लगता है कम से कम 5 to 7 years this work will go on, and still they are developing the metro from the city, and they want to connect 35 kilometers away our Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. Correct or not? So while making the metro, crores of rupees of funding is required, and the metro will give the return when the line is ready, and 40 rupees per person ticket and all. Who will do the funding? Infrastructure companies are there. Ma'am, company के पास पैसे कहाँ से आएगा? Public. Infrastructure company will say, oh, you are having saving, invest in our company, we'll give you the return. And this money, they will do the funding at a higher rate to the company who's doing that work. So these are all I'm explaining you in a very raw way. Might be you have studied in law in detail or you will study. जितना required है और correct है मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. Funding the company who is working for long projects, flyovers, bridges. India is working so much for tourism. एक कुंभ मेला होता था ना, below 10 years तो no one would come to know. Now you have a big newspaper ad. And I think recently Bihar is hosting what? Anyone knows? Some hockey, I think hockey match, international hockey match, one full page ad was there. So like this, India is developing tourism. Tourism develop karne ke liye we need 2-star and above hotels. So much of development is going. Earlier, Hyderabad airport was like a small building in Begumpet. Now it's international airport. So this money is funded by infrastructure company. Just to tell you the definition, I have given you all the examples. I hope it is clear. You have any conflicts in your mind, you can ask or check. Infrastructure company. A company which makes investment by acquiring shares in the prescribed enterprise. Okay? Infrastructure fund. They raise the money and help. Which kind of projects they are helping? Housing project, 2-star and above hotel. This detail we will do it in business head, so I don't want to talk much. What do you mean by manufacturing? Whenever output of anything changes, it is called as manufacturing. Manufacturing means change in a non-living object, resulting in transformation of the object into a complete new article, title, character, all. It's like manufacturing. है ना? ठीक है. Rebate and all we have done. Tax rates we have done. I have just skipped this part. Maximum marginal rate and average rate of tax. Average rate I don't want to teach. I'll teach in salary chapter. Maximum marginal rate yahi textbook mein. Market super duper important for MCQ. Look at the screen. It's like someone asking you, अच्छा दीप्ति मैम के पास टैक्स पढ़ रहे हो? अच्छा कितने क्लास हो गए? 3 क्लास हो गए. हाईएस्ट टैक्स कितना लगता है इंडिया में? बोलो. What will be your answer? Don't look at the book and the screen. अब मुझे बोलो. If someone is asking you, oh, you are studying tax, what is the highest rate of tax you pay in India? What will be your answer?
In optional it is 37.
Anything you can say. बेटा गलत है तो मैं हूं ना करेक्ट करने. आंसर तो दो और जोर से बोलो. क्या बोलोगे?
In option regime, it will be 37%.
I'm asking highest rate of the tax for individuals.
Mom, it is. I said for individual only. Option.
What's the highest rate, tax rate charged on the income tax rate, highest income tax rate for individual in India? कितना होगा?
37%.
30%. आपने ही बोला टैक्स. हाईएस्ट रेट ऑफ सरचार्ज भी तो लग सकता है ना. दैट इंडिविजुअल रामलाल श्यामलाल रमेश सुरेश कितने प्रॉब्लम किए आज. तो he will pay if he is earning above 8 crores. How much surcharge he is paying? Highest rate of surcharge in India 37%. And on tax plus surcharge cess bhi hai na 4%. That is called as maximum marginal rate of tax. Pick up your calculator, all of you. Calculator lo. In that type 100. 100 is your income. Into 130%. Like 30% is your tax. 30% is your tax. Sorry, not 130. कितना आ रहा है? 100 का 30%. 30. आया आप सबको? Into 137%. Why into 137%? Because on 30 tax you have to pay 37% surcharge. कितना आ रहा है कैलकुलेटर में? 39 आया? अरे 30 ले लो. 30 into 137%. तो कितना आया? 39 आया into 104%. सरचार्ज भी तो ऐड होगा. कितना आया? How much you all are getting? Why I'm going this way in calculator बेटा, क्योंकि एग्जाम में ऐसे करना पड़ेगा. Highest rate of tax is 30 by individual into 37% surcharge. कितना आ रहा है? Sorry, 41.1 आ रहा है ना? Into 104%. 42.774%. If you can see my calculator. 42.74. ये orally करना और 2 out of 2 marks घर लेके जाना. For the maximum rate. मैम इसको कैसे याद रखें? ऐसे याद रखें. What's the highest rate of tax? 30%. On tax, what's the highest rate of surcharge? 37. On that, what's the cess? 4%. तो कितना आ रहा है? 42.744. Calculator में नहीं आया तो I'm waiting. Now teach each other. I'm giving you permission. पूरी क्लास एक दूसरे को सिखा दो. सबको आना चाहिए because दीप्ति मैम ने पढ़ाया था. रट्टा मत करो ये इसको. Don't rattofy, buttofy this. You calculate this. Okay. On 100 income, 30% tax. 30 I got, ma'am, in my calculator. If you are with me. Into 137% surcharge. 41.1. On tax plus surcharge into 104%. 42.744. If he is filing in default tax regime, we know instead of 37, what is the surcharge? 25. तब फिर highest rate of tax will be 39. I am waiting for all of you. Everyone got the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And remember how to calculate. Don't ratify the rate. You will work so confidently for MCQs in exam. चलो next करते हैं. हम कहाँ थे? This we all know. अच्छा, tell me now, marginal relief के steps. दीप्ति मैम marginal relief के 4 प्रॉब्लम किए बिना स्टेप पढ़े. Calculate the tax on total income including surcharge without health and education. Calculate the tax income on 1 crore. Excess tax, excess income, marginal relief 3 minus 4. Whatever you get, now 1 minus 5 is your tax payable. If you have written with me, you will feel हाँ मैम easy है. Otherwise ये step learn करने में तो time ही लगता है. चलो ये सब पढ़ा दिया. This format I have already told you. If you are having employer-employee relationship, salary, owner-tenant, house property, business and profession, capital gain, and others. Others income may be added. What you get, you call it as gross total income. Give some deduction. Ma'am, why we should give deduction? It's the name of your chapter. Tab padhenge, you'll get income. Calculate the tax. Add surcharge, less rebate. I have seen in exam answer sheets with rebate and surcharge in same problem. Now, this is not a silly mistake. This is a blunder. If you have income, ये देखो, दिमाग ना सही सोचना चाहिए. If you are already getting and you feel, ma'am, this is pretty easy, appreciate it. फिर से सुन लो एक बार. Your income is less than 5 lakh, no? Go. Minus rebate. Your income is above 50 lakhs. Dipti ma'am taught you surcharge. How can you have both in one single column? And whenever you calculate tax, have you seen now? Income alag hai, tax alag hai. There you add tax in total income. Total income ho gaya. Tax mein add surcharge, add cess. Done. Don't add income and tax. We are not in accounts. कोई balance sheet की total नहीं पढ़ानी है मुझे अब. I'm giving you exactly the alert signs, the pitfalls जहाँ बच्चे silly गलती करते हैं. अच्छा, whatever your tax comes at the cess, tax payable आ गया. If you have already paid some tax and advance tax, this is it. If you file your return late, you have to pay interest. And finally, whatever tax you pay at the time of filing return, it is called as self-assessment tax, or you'll get refund. This is all just for your information. Don't worry much. 3 to 4 days, we will do total income problem. You'll become very perfect with this. These questions I have checked. You can skip now. Last part of the class. In final, you have this topic for 7 marks. Now you have one table only for MCQ. They'll give you some examples and they'll say, what is this? What do you mean by the term tax planning? See, I'll teach you each term with an example, just 5 to 7 minutes and it will be done. What is tax planning? I'm a professional. I get income from my profession. I also do share trading and I also have a rental income. I will only do share trading. I'll call my broker, buy the shares and sell and all. Can I do it in my mother-in-law's name? She's a super senior citizen, above 80 years. 5 lakh तक कोई tax नहीं है. And mother-in-law से bill बनाए कि I'm the only daughter-in-law. सब मुझे ही आने वाला है. That's tax planning. If my gross total income is huge, can I plan and put some money in PPF and all? Now you will not understand tax planning ke examples much because we have not dived into heads. But tax planning is reducing your tax in a systematic way by taking help of you future professionals, CA CMAs. Can you help me? I have just sold a property now and I'm getting huge tax. I'll go and share it with my CA. So this is the sale deed. Can you tell me what capital gain, what heavy are I? Can I have some option and can I reduce my tax? He will suggest. Tax planning. Second term is tax evasion. Tax ki chori karna. You all have given me fees, say 6,000 for this coaching. Okay. Now I'm saying you give me 4,000 coaching fees. 2,000 you give me cash. We will not show it to the department. Let it not go to bank. Or I can say give me cash 4,000. You stay in Jubilee Hills. Now my son is studying in Bhavan school. Can you pay 2,000 directly to the third party to the school? He's going for some picnic. How much fees I got? 4,000. How much tax I'm paying? Actually my fees is 6,000. So when you suppress your sales, when you show fake expenses, ghost expenses, over खर्चे बताते हैं, 2 employees are there, 5-6 की salary बता दो, then it is called as tax evasion. Just understand the meaning. So what are the consequences we'll tell? What's the third term? Tax management. Tax management is time to time. Should I pay my advance tax? Should I file my return? Should I deduct TDS? So complying with the law properly is called as tax management, or some books also called it as tax administration. Okay. And one more term is tax avoidance. अब ये बड़ा tricky term. Acha, tell me, before I go to this term, tax avoidance, tell me. Tax evasion is clear. Suppressing the income. मैम मैं तो रेड सिग्नल जंप करता हूँ. नो प्रॉब्लम, कुछ नहीं होगा, बिकॉज टुडे नो मामू इज देयर. द डे सम कॉप इज स्टैंडिंग ओवर देयर एंड ही कैचेस यू इन द कैमरा, 5 मिनट्स में गाड़ी पप्पा के नाम है, पप्पा को चालान आ जाएगा. क्या बेटा कहाँ चला रहे थे, क्या स्पीड से चला रहे थे, सिग्नल जंप किए. इट्स लाइक दैट. Tax evasion is you are suppressing your income. You're doing wrong things. Till you are not caught up, no problem. Moment you are caught up, survey rate, then we know it's 78% tax. याद है या नहीं सबको? 60% tax, 25% cess, such and cess. Now last part. Tax avoidance is bending the law and taking benefit of the loophole. Okay, kabhi kabhi na, when they give the tax provisions, they are not very clear. You may interpret differently, he may interpret differently, and according to our benefit, we mend the law and we take benefit of that. That's called as tax avoidance. Okay, so these are the 4 terms I tried to explain with example. आप देखो. Oh sorry, not in notebook. नोटबुक में बहुत लिखा, मुझे लगता है 20 एक पेजेस हो गए नहीं. 25 problems with good booster notes we have written. Aja. Tax planning. It is a way to reduce the tax liability by taking huge benefit of exemptions, deductions, rebate, relief. See, now you know, oh, your income is 51 lakhs. You are eligible for a rebate because Dipti ma'am taught you and now you're a tax student. Someone doesn't know will end up paying step 1, 51 lakhs pay tax. Hai na? Tax avoidance is, it's an exercise by which SSC legally takes the benefit of the loopholes. You know, in law, you must have studied a term called as lifting corporate veil. वैसे ही कुछ. Tax evasion is reducing tax by suppressing income, showing wrong expenses. Tax management is compliance with all the provisions. Yeah. Then detail is given. Just read it once. कभी कभी theory भी पूछ लेते हैं in MCQs. They'll give you an example and then they'll say A bit, B bit, C bit, D bit, what it is. Tax planning is practice to follow the provisions of the law. Avoidance is a practice of mending the law. Evasion is the illegal. And management is implementation, compliance. Yeah. The object of all this is to reduce the tax. This is to comply. Apply. Tax planning is futuristic. Tax avoidance is also futuristic but short-term benefit. अभी तो फायदा हो रहा है ना, कर लो. Tax evasion, doing things wrongly in the past. Management is all. It's continuous. It's not in past. It's not in future. As and how the due dates come, please comply with the act. Yeah. Generally, tax planning is long run. Tax avoidance is short run. Tax evasion, बहुत ही गलत है. These are the name of your chapters in final, but right now you should know the meaning. Penalty, I want you all to write monetary. You know, penalty pay करना पड़ेगा, 1000 rupees का चालान बनेगा. Prosecution is jail. If you evade the tax in crores of rupees, आप tax की चोरी कर रहे हो. There was a movie, no? Crew. Ma'am, आप कितने movies देखते हो? I watch good number of the movies. Have you all seen Crew movie? I really want to discuss. देखा नहीं देखा? It's a story of a businessman from India. I don't know who are the cast and all. Kriti Senan is to there. I'll tell you the gist. The crew members help a tax evader to take his money, black money out of India, and he's not paid tax. He's having 10 gold bars. उसने tax pay नहीं किया. अब कैसे तो इसको इंडिया के बाहर ले जाना? So he takes the help of the crew members and it's all like that. So that is income tax. That's the best example I can give for tax evasion. You're trying to not pay tax in India and gold bars you are wrapping in the form of those chocolates in a foil and you're taking it out of India. Nice movie it is. You should watch for the concept. Rest is everyone's choice in watching them. Chal. Treatment of law. Tax. Whatever tax आप planning कर रहे हो तो it is good. It is saving the tax and it is all good. But if you are trying to avoid the tax, it is loophole. You know, it's like hedging. Hedging मतलब वो क्या कहते हैं उसको? Speculation, risk. निकल गए तो निकल गए, पकड़े गए तो पकड़े गए. It's tax avoidance. It's not right. Overrules the law. It's illegal. And tax administration, it is your duty. If you read it, I have read left to right to give you some comparatives. But if you read it vertically, you will get it correct. After this, in your material, given is default tax regime, which I am not teaching now. Because default tax regime, I'll teach you in every head. Here you will get, here you will not get. And then at the end, we will do good number of problems. So here 25 good problems and all the basics and theories completed from my side. You have any doubt, ask please.
No, ma'am.
Okay, all clear, right? You know, जब मैं पूछती हूँ ना ask please तो एक दो रिस्पॉन्ड देखते हैं, बाकी इधर उधर देख रहे हैं. सबको खुद का आंसर मालूम होना चाहिए. No ma'am, I don't have any doubt. Or if you still get a doubt, I'm every time saying we are connected, right? So gear up, we are starting tomorrow the most interesting topic in income tax. Actually, frankly speaking, many times I don't teach it now. Agricultural income tax ही calculation करना है ना, end में पढ़ेंगे. चलो residential status से. So the reason of doing it now is to link up, to repeat in the heads of income so that you remember how to calculate agricultural income pay tax in a different way, because directly you cannot tax it. Okay, right. That's all for today's class. See you all tomorrow in day 4. Gear up, revise everything, work out on some abbreviations I have given you. Yeah, I will discuss that and we will start with agricultural income tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Right then, thank you so much. The class should end with mandatory thank you from me, from you. You know why? There's lot of energy flow. पता नहीं आप believe करते हैं नहीं, मैं तो बहुत करती हूँ और इसको apply करके देखो ये magically work करता है. When you close any teacher's class, not that we want more respect, so we are asking you to say thank you. It's that you have sitting on a place and learning for 2.5 hours is not a joke. So say thank you to yourself. Say thank you that you could sit. Say thank you to the technology that actually goes inside when you're full of that thank you. And I'm saying thank you because you're trusting me. Last 2.5 hours, Dipti ma'am, jo bol rahe hain, aap sun rahe ho na. So for that, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye all of you.